Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode of our 1.15.2 Vanilla Minecraft Let's Play series. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're doing all the things that we're supposed to be doing to keep ourselves and those around us as healthy as possible. Hey, we have lots of stuff to work on today, and we're going to try to get a big old project done if we can possibly do that. It's one of those where we're starting this. It's actually Wednesday night. This episode will not be viewed until Friday, but it's Wednesday night, and I'm starting on it already because it's going to be a biggin'. That for sure. Hey, we fixed the train. The train required an extra gray concrete block here in the undercarriage, and then by doing that, it allowed us to move everything back one, and it got rid of these two extra guys up there, which is pretty cool. Let me turn off my phone. It's starting to go all crazy. And then we also were able to move these front wheels up to where they belong. So the train, the locomotive, the engine, and the tender is completely done. Look at that thing down there. We're going to have rolling stock rolling out this way. It's going to be amazing. Oh, I cannot wait. Again, a big thank you to Drama Smith for being so kind to come over and help me work on that locomotive build. Oh, man. I love it when I make new Minecraft friends. Oh, that's some good stuff. All right, let's go to the Nether, because this is the one thing we need to do today. I have a super secret that, not really a secret, I just have something I'm going to show you. I found, okay, so, you know, when we did our slime farm, we just fired it up, we just made a slime farm, right? So it wasn't a big deal, and I just happened to find some slimes jumping around, and I knew it was a slime chunk, so that's what we ended up doing. But I really have been wanting one of those gravelly mountain biomes, and I really don't know how to find one, or didn't know how to find one, because we looked in the world. So what I did, I went to that Amidst. There's that app that you could download, Amidst, and you could put in the world seed, and it tells you where different biomes are. The only problem is Amidst doesn't tell you that it's a gravelly mountain biome, but there are just like mountain biomes on there, and I took a chance on one, and it came through for me. So here's what I want to do. I want to go here. This is 5426. 54. You know what we should do? Here, let's do this. Let's go here. Here's my cheat. 54 slash, no, 54 26. No, that's not even right. 54 26. 26. Okay, how about that? All right, so that's that. Now, let's go out this way. There's no reason to do any of this crazy flying, because we're going to go, if you remember, I don't know how many episodes it's been. Man, it's been a while. We're going to go up on top of the Nether. So I punched a little hole right there, out through, so we could get out of here, because we have to go to, like, I don't really remember. It's like -8 something. Let's turn this back on. So we got to go this way a couple blocks. Do I want to fly? Sure, we can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can crash into stuff. Ow, just like that. Okay. But it's like negative. Oh, we have to go this way. We have to go that way some more. Okay, so we flew too far away, but that's okay. Let's climb up here. Aren't you guys super happy that we're doing this together instead of me just doing it on my own? I don't know if you are or not, but, you know, whatever. All right, can we get up here? Yeah. Okay, good job. Okay, we're professionals at jumping. Here, we'll put that in there. Go like that. Okay, I think it's up. Oh, yeah, right here. Okay. Is this it? This is it? Yes. Okay, this is it. All right, the problem is we have a little bit of an issue. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go right here. Can we see? Let me see if we can see. Oh, there's the cage. Okay, so it's like behind the cage. That is actually nice, because we could probably make some sort of little nether tunnel action thing to come over here. All right, but what I want to do is I want to take this, and I want to go like so. Up this side of this thing. Okay, and then I want to go like so. Okay, and then I want to go like this. Okay, yeah. And then I think we're going to go straight up. Let me just go up this way, and then we're going to go back down. I brought some ladders with me, so we're going to be able to make a way up and down here, which I guess we should have done forever ago, but we just did not. Okay. Yep. Okay, there's the hole through the nether ceiling. Okay. Okay, that's not ideal. All right, let's get this. And let's start heading back down. Okay, keep going. I'm not sure if yeah, that's no good. Okay. Okay, so we want these to be over here. Okay, all right. So let me turn this off. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let me just get this set up the way it needs to be. I'm just going to dig my way down here, and we're just going to keep filling this cobble pillar back in, and then we're going to put ladders on it. I mean, it's not safe for the time being, but it should be okay just for the little bit of time we're going to be over here. But our goal is I want to go up on top of the nether ceiling because I already put the portal in, which is about 1,000 blocks away across the top of the nether to where the gravelly biome place is. Oh, well, we can do that in a second. I was going to say let's just go off camera, but we're almost done now, so we might as well just keep on keeping on. Actually, no. Let me get this done. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so I've got this thing all taken care of. I brought some extra cobble with me, so we did some stuff there. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to take this and get rid of it. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, okay. Almost said, well, we could go back down through the hole, but we want to knock this out, and then, all right, we want to go to the spot. No, we don't need this. Well, we sort of do. Okay, so 5426. We are currently nowhere near there. So 5426. No. This way. Oh, you know what we should do? Hold on. Let's get some torches. Okay, we're going to start from here. 5426 is where we're going. Let's just make some torches as we go out this way. I mean, we might be able to see, but just in case we can't. 5426. Okay. Nope. Yep. Oh, do a couple. Do some torches along here, just to be on the safe side. Oh. Dang it. 5426. Is that right? Yeah, okay. 5426. Okay. So right here is where this is going to go. Looking at 5426. Yep. So we can go like that. All right. And then we can go like this. Now, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen when we go inside here. Okay. Let's go here. Can we see the other one? Yeah, sorta. Yeah, it's not that far. I mean, this is how far. Okay, yeah. All right, let's go like that. All right, now let's go through and see where we end up. Yeah, okay, that's where I expected to end up. Now the big question is where will I end up there again? Or will I end up in the cage? Yeah, okay. I think that's okay. Not ideal, but I think it's okay. What this is really going to mean is we have to get ourselves a tunnel that goes over there. Okay, so we don't need this anymore, I don't think. I think we'll be able to find it. Let's go to rockets. We see a tunnel that goes over there, and that, I mean, that's fine with me. I just want to be able to, if I'm on top of the nether, I want to be able to get home. And so that's going to take me to my nether portal in the overworld, and then we can fly over here, like so. Right here. Okay. Okay. And then we can just go back up top. Okay, sweet. All right, so that was sort of step one that I wanted to do. Now we're going to have to fly about 1,000 blocks out across the top of the nether because I want to show you this gravelly mountain. I know that's a lot of well, I need to do this anyway up on top of the nether, get these portals squared away. I'll come and clean this up maybe when we get back, but right over there is our other portal. Okay, so we have to go to, all right, I took a screenshot earlier with my phone. All right, 1352 negative 58. So let's go here and say 1352 negative 58. Let me just make sure that's not a negative 1352 because I don't want to go 2,600 blocks out of my way. Nope. Okay. So 1352, 58. All right. So, okay, this way. And then it's going to be this way. No, that's negative. I don't ever know which way it is. So that's 58. Towards positive X. Towards positive X. Okay, this is where we need to go. Okay. And now we just need to go out here a long way. 1,300 blocks. But thankfully with our elytras, it's a pretty quick ride. Go this way a little bit. Then we just need to be able to get back. Yeah. So I'm not sure how... I mean, this is really... I just wanted to show you this. I mean, we're not going to be coming out here very often, and I'm going to come home my own self. But I just wanted to sort of show you this biome. But now this is where I'm going to go get my gravel. So whenever I say, hey, I'm going to go get gravel in this world, it'll be out here. We should see the thing coming in. Oh, which way? Yeah, right there. That's the portal. Okay. Okay, and then we can go through. Turn this off. And now, lo and behold, we are in a gravelly mountain. I guess it's... I don't know if it's really gravelly mountain, but there's tons of... I mean, the thing says... Yeah, it does say Minecraft Gravelly Mountains. So now, we have tons... Oh, here's my original nether portal. That's where it popped me out when I came through the first time. Okay, so now we can go around here and I can harvest tons and tons of gravel. And we have obviously a desert right by our base, so we can get tons and tons of sand. So now we can make all the concrete that we would ever want to make in the history of the world. Right? Right. I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, there's a truckload of gravel here. Yeah. We don't want to use that. Oh, I don't know if we do or not, but... I think we want to use Silk Touch. So there it is. There is our gravelly mountain biome. We found it. I don't know. There's no other way to say it except for, I guess maybe you could call it cheating, but it's my single player world. So I don't know if that's true or not. We used a mitt, so we put in the seed. Oh, there's a bee, which is in the description box of this video, and found it. It's at like, here's the coordinates. 10764 negative 482. Okay, all right. So anyway, now we have all the gravel that we're ever going to need, and there's a pink sheet. Okay, awesome. All right, let's go back through, and now I'm just going to fly back over to 5426, which is towards positive Z. Nope. Towards positive X. No. Towards negative Z. Yep, so we're going to go this way. No. Towards negative X. Yeah. So I'm going to go this way, 1,300 blocks, go through the portal, and I'll meet you back at the base. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so I came back to the base. I emptied out almost everything. You can go in there. I don't need you. And now we're going to get started on our big project for the day. That didn't take too long. It's just a few minute flight out there and back, and we're going to have all the gravel that we need so we can make tons and tons of concrete. Oh, man, it's going to be super cool and amazing. Okay, so here's what I want to do. So I think I don't know if we'll do it today. Maybe we will. But we're going to flood this whole area to a depth of 2 blocks. 2 blocks plus. So we're going to dig out all of this. We're going to dig out all of this, and then we're going to bring... So I know it's a big digging exercise, but I want to bring this big pile of grass that we're walking across now down to this water edge. And then I guess it's going to be 3 blocks deep that we're going to end up flooding this whole joint. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to take all of this out, and then not only are we going to take all of it out, but then we got to figure out what we're going to do with the floor, because we have a couple issues that we need to deal with. We need to make sure the floor, at least over there by this farm, this thing, is, what's it called? Our iron farm. That's what it's called. Do you know how much of this dirt I put in here? I mean, like, a lot of it. Now we are digging it all up because that's what we need to do. So anyway, I'm going to dig all of this stuff up and get rid of it if I possibly can. Not if I can, I am. But I want to make sure that we save all the dirt because we might need it for other projects like over there on the other side of our train tracks there. So we're going to get all of this taken care of, dig it out, and then I want to flood this whole area. So I'm okay with this guy being a little bit deeper. So we're going to bring this down to the water edge, like so, over here. Right? And then we're just going to flood the whole thing. So I think what I'll probably do is I really want to keep this for as long as possible. So maybe that'll be a follow-up project, or because I need to have tons and tons of stuff for villager trading. I mean, I guess I don't really need it anymore because, you know, I'm super good as far as tools. I've got a couple extra sets. I got my guest gear. So I'm not sure what we'll do with that. I mean, it certainly hasn't outlived itself because we can still use it for things, but I don't know. So I think we could probably tear it down, and then at some point I could just work on getting it rebuilt between the episodes or something like that, right? Okay, so we're going to get here and do some work. So I'm going to go do a bunch of digging stuff out, and after it's all dug out and I've replaced all the stone that's down there with dirt so we can have a dirt bottom, then we're going to figure out what we're going to do over here around our iron farm, and then we'll keep going from there. So let me get to work, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. So, as we saw in that time lapse, we got this first layer of dirt sort of cleaned out, and I thought we were in pretty good shape, but then I realized we have a little bit of an issue that we're going to have to solve, and I think this project has just turned into something much, much larger. Like, much larger. Oh, man. So, I really want a lake here in this lower section, and my thought was we could just flood it, but that's not going to work. I mean, it would work, but it's not going to work, and here's why. Because this lake, quote, that we're going to build is going to be fed right here through this water course right here. So this is the water coming in from that little river over there. It cuts through, and this is going to be where this water all gets fed from. And you just can't start like stacking new water on top, right? So if I go over here and I get, let's say this is a bucket, and I'm like, oh, I want water up there. It'll go there, obviously, and it'll flow down this way, and we could fill all this in. But the problem is, how do you handle this? This little section here where that water has to, essentially it'll be flowing downhill in the opposite direction of what the river is going to be coming in, right? So that means we can't just do that because that's going to look horrible. So I thought, okay, well, how do we get around that? And I think what we do is we're going to feather the edges of where right now we were talking about maybe putting in a retaining wall. I don't think we're going to do that anymore. I think we're going to feather it all back. Maybe not everywhere. Like over there, we need like a big heavy wall. I mean, that's holding up a lot of dirt. But through here, we might be able to do it. And let me give you an example, just like we did along this cut. So if we go over here, all that ground there is kind of like feathered in, so it almost looks like it's sort of natural. I mean, sort of. mean, it's not perfect, but it does give us the idea that this wasn't just like, we just didn't hand dig this. It's got a little bit of a slope to it, which kind of makes sense. The water would be cutting through, and it kind of matches what we've got going on over there. So that all matches together. So I think if we do the same thing along the entire sort of inner diameter of this area here, and like feather this down, and maybe this will give us some more room to do a little bit of building, but just like feather it along, where instead of having this like cliff face, we have another couple blocks that come down, right? And then we've got sort of like a bank or like a shore or something like that. So that means we can still have our big huge lake in here. It's just going to take a little bit more work, and we're going to have to dig a little bit deeper. Now, it's important that we have a big lake, because I'd like to do some stuff here in the center of our base. Maybe eventually some underwater stuff. So I know. So here's my plan. We're going to have this end pretty shallow, and the reason it has to be sort of shallow is right here. Right there. That's the edge of our villager trading room. I think we're going to be able to, or villager, like where the breeder was, where we had all this, well, I mean, they're still in there. The villagers like skating all around, causing trouble. Yeah, like this. Why do they all have green hats now? What in the world? Are they like nitwits or something now? Why do they have green hats? Did they all get like done? What? No, the rest of my villagers aren't like that, right? They're still good? Okay, yeah, they're still okay. I don't understand what that is. I don't understand what their green hats signify. I can't click on them, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I mean, we could try. I don't think we... Whatever. Okay, I don't have time to deal with that. So this right here is that hole that I marked out. So I think once these guys are all gone, we'll be able to reclaim some of this, and we'll just have like a drop that drops down to the villager trading area. I think that's fine. So what that means is what we need to do here in this area, that was a long way of me like walking around talking about stuff. What we need to do in this area is essentially carve out a much bigger and deeper lake that encompasses this entire area here. So I think what I'm going to do, let me go back right over here a second. Let me grab a couple blocks of dirt here. So I think what I'm going to do is I may fill in this lake here. Just fill it in because I want to dig it back out. So what I would like to do is we're going to have to build some sort of dam. Right? And that's how we're going to get to the point where we can have this big... Well, we may not even have to, I guess, if we're going to dig down. So we have like a natural barrier here. So that's probably good. So I'm going to fill in this little lake here. And then I'm going to redig this whole thing. And we're going to go down even further. And it's going to be really shallow here. It's just going to be maybe a couple blocks kind of trending down. And then when we get out here in this area, past this square here, we're going to get deep, deep. Right? I want to get deep like maybe 10, 15 blocks deep. So we're going to have to like dig a big trench. It's going to be cool. I think. I hope. Anyway, let me get back to work. I think if it works, I had a little bit of trouble rendering my replay mod time-lapse. There's some weirdness that happens there. So I'm going to try my best to do another time-lapse here. If not, I'll just bring you back on the other side and we'll talk about what we've done. But if we're successful, you should see us go into like high-speed digging mode. I don't know. How about right now? See you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, you know how, like, you have this little project and it's supposed to take, like, just a few minutes? And then you get in the middle of it and you just keep going and going and going, and then you think, oh, we could make it bigger, it could even be more cool. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. So we have ourselves the beginning. I guess we have a dry lake bed at the moment. We've got to do a little bit more clearing over there. There's a big, huge... I can take you down and show you. And we can run around down there a little bit. I'm not sure what to do with this, but we'll see what it looks like after it's flooded, because we're going to flood it pretty deep. It's not going to be like deep, but it's not going to be no joke. Or it's not going to be a joke. It is. Whatever those words are. Anyway, I'm tired. I've probably been working on this for, I don't know, 5 hours or so. And when you're trying to put out these episodes on a daily basis or every other day, as the case with these vanilla episodes, it's a lot of grinding. So, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm having a big old time. We're playing that Minecraft game. Come on, man. We love it. Anyway, there's a big lava lake right here. I really don't even know how big it is, but I think it's pretty hefty. Maybe it's not too bad. Yeah, it's like right to there. And we'll figure out what to do with that. We'll probably just turn it all into obsidian and cover it up. But so this gravel I had to come back and put in after the fact of digging a lot of this out, because this sort of like L-shape area of gravel is our trading hall for our villagers. There's it's got one level up. Oh, great. Have a little bit more gravel. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, right there. So that's like the ceiling of the trading hall. So it's not too bad. We might have to do a little bit more, like finessing with that thing a little bit. We also probably want to come back along here. Man, I've just been digging so much. I mean, like every chest that I've got is clear full, and I've probably let tons of cobblestone and things like that despawn. We've been trying to gather it up, but you know, you sort of get into a rhythm of digging, and you're just trying to get your work done. But anyway, so we have to clear this out. This is all that's really remaining for us to clear out, and then we've got to flood this. And I think one of you guys told me back in the day we have to clear out some of this stuff. Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have to clear out the rest of this back here and bring this back, you know, to this area there. And then I think we're going to be ready to flood it. So let's go over here and take a look, and we'll talk about how we're going to get around the water level issues. So on that side over there, it's going to be super easy. So because I figured this was the lesser of two evils, so I've just got a temporary little thing in there. Like a deal. Like, yeah, great, thanks. Now we're stuck. So we've got this, like just a little bridge, a little dam right over here that's holding back this water. But what I want to do is I want to flood this thing to this level right here. This whole thing is going to be flooded to this level. And what we'll end up doing, because one of you guys told me about this trick. Actually, no, that's not right. We're going to go like here. Like so. And I'm going to have to cover this entire, we'll just do a little bit, this entire area with dirt. I think I have enough to cover it. I mean, we've got stacks on stacks. Only want to use dirt just because it's so easy to break. But we're going to cover all of this with dirt and get rid of this guy. And then we're going to flood the top level. So once we get the top level flooded, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, it's going to take a while. God, you dang guy. It's going to take a little bit of time, but not forever. But then once we get that all flooded, then we're going to come through and remove this dirt level. And that should make it so it'll be easier than trying to fill this whole thing up, right? We don't want to fill it up from the bottom. We want to fill it up with an even layer on the top and then break out all the dirt. So this piece of diorite here goes all the way down to the trading hall, and it's all blocked off so no zombies can be in. It's got a new ceiling inside this thing that's all polished granite. We'll get back in there at some point in the near future. So, I mean, I think that's it. I think this is what we're going to call this episode, mainly because I need to get it rendered and ready for you guys to go up on YouTube. We did uncover this over here, which is not ideal. This is where our iron farm comes in. You can see some stuff down there, and I think what we're going to do, just because I think it's going to look okay if we do it like this. I think I'm just going to make like a little outcrop outcropping of gravel. And once it's under the water, I mean, it's all going to be up to like that level. So this will be all underwater. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It should come out okay. And we still need to go through and do like a little bit of cleanup work here and there. Maybe the edges aren't as smooth as they need to be, but I think we're in pretty good shape here. I mean, this is going to look awesome. And we're going to be deep, too, which is something else that I wanted, because, you know, I've got some plans for underneath the water. We're not making a big, huge lake, and then we're not going to be using it for anything. Of course we're going to be using it for some stuff. Don't you worry. I've got some serious plans. We'll talk about those down the road. But after this project, it's going to be time to start one of our next sort of big monster projects here in the series. Okay, so over there, so I didn't even tell you, I was getting ready to end the episode, I didn't tell you what we're going to do. So over there is going to be a lock. You know, like in like the Panama Canal and stuff like that, there's a lock because there's water level differences, and you bring your boat in on the lower end of the water, you get it inside the lock, doors close, and then it fills the lock up with water, and then the front door opens and it goes on out, right? So it allows the boat to sort of go up steps. So that's how we're going to handle that over there. We're going to build a lock underneath that bridge, and it can be pretty simple, but we just need it to be able to get the boat, quote, the boat up an extra level. So it'll be all that we need. And then over here, because this is the river that's coming in, and it's going to feed this huge lake, we're going to extend some of this terrain here a little bit, sort of bridge some of this gap. So bring this around, do whatever. And then I'm going to build a dam that's going to go across here. And that's going to explain why the water level is a couple blocks higher. Like, literally to, like, right there. I mean, could you imagine how deep this thing's going to be? Oh, it's going to be glorious. I can't wait. I think what I'm going to do, and just because we can't make an episode just about flooding. So I think what I'm going to do is, between the episodes, I'm going to try to get this thing done. Next episode, we've got to go on a little bit of exploration stuff, but if we can get this thing taken care of, then we can start working on our next project. Oh my goodness, we have certainly bit off more than we can chew, but I guess we'll just take small bites. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool, don't be a fool, and from my 1.15.2 Vanilla Minecraft Let's Play series, we got a big hole in the ground. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.